Coach Dana here, and today I'll be taking you guys out for a follow-along workout. It's a very basic one made for beginners, and it will comprise of different compound exercises that you guys should definitely try. Alright, so without further ado, let's get it do what I do. Hi guys, welcome to the voiceover. So basically, we're gonna start off with some goblet squats or some body weight squats, sometimes known as air squats. This one is just gonna be with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, and you're just gonna try and bring your hips down in line with your knees, and you guys can go as low as you can, and try and pace yourself with what I'm doing for the exercises. But obviously if you guys can't, then pause the video. So this is just from another view so you guys can see. Alright, and then you guys can also rest when I'm resting, so I'll try not to cut too much off the video. Next, right now we have some hip lifts, and you just want to try and plant your feet on the floor and just raise and lock your hips as high as you can. And really focus on the glutes working and also a little bit of your hamstrings. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm just trying to rest. So at the same time, trying to think of how you guys are going to rest and looking at the cheat sheet that I made. And so yeah, let's go back to the exercises. So this one is a reverse lunge. We're trying to mimic the way that we kind of run, if you guys can somehow notice that. And a tip for you guys is to actually plant your whole foot in the ground and just really use that weight for your quads, and your quads should be doing all of the work. Here's from a different view. Alright, so next we have the push-up, and you guys can do this in any kind of variation that you can. I'm just thinking that majority of you guys will be able to do this one and still have a pretty hard time doing it. So the knee regressed push-up is a great one. You guys can of course use a wall or use something that can be elevated, and you guys can also advance this by lifting your knees up. And then the last one for this workout is a bent over row, and I was kind of thinking of what you guys can use at home. I obviously have access to dumbbells, which by the way, if you need, just contact me. But yeah, so I'm trying to mimic the way that I'm talking right now. I have no idea. So for example, if you guys want to use a dumbbell or something quite heavy, then that's actually how you guys will hold it. And just try and bend your knees a little bit, stay parallel to the floor, or you can use both. If you guys can carry something and look like that, try and put the weight into your hip or into your pocket. That's a cue that us coaches use. You guys can engage your lats more. You guys should also look forward. So yeah, I think I was just admiring my dumbbells. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. guys, so when you're ready, we'll start the second set of all of those exercises. So again, we'll start off with those goblet squats or air squats. And for this one, you just want to try and stay a little bit upright. Try and bring your hips just in line with your knees. And just, you know, focus. Yeah, focus. You guys can also do that really weird arm thing that I'm doing right now, just for like counterbalance. And an important cue is also to lock out your hips towards the end or when you're on top of that movement. And then we're gonna go lay back and just, again, bring those hips up as high as you can. You guys can also point your toes up if you feel like you can engage your glutes and your hamstrings more. So let's go. Let's start off with that reverse lunge. So again, just focus on hitting that quad, putting all your weight there, and just balancing. There are obviously ways that you guys can make these exercises harder, but this is just a very basic and easy way for you guys to get moving, especially if it's, you know, your first time to work out. A good tip is if you guys are having trouble or you guys have a weaker side, then start off with that, and then for your other side, you should do it later.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he describes by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something that moves.
Alright, and then we're gonna go back into a push-up. So keep your wrist right underneath your shoulders, make sure that it's in line, and then try to go as low as you can. A good cue is to try and kiss the floor. Make sure that your hips don't go back or your hips go too high. It's just a straight plank. You guys will know you're doing it properly if you guys, of course, feel it in your chest and your arms. So this is me setting up the squat rack because I wanted to show you guys different ways on how to make the exercise a bit easier. By the way, I'm using the Segovia strength squat rack. Make sure you guys follow us on social media. We share some pretty awesome fitness tips. Okay, so if you guys, we're gonna do this against a wall or something elevated like what I have. This will of course make it easier just because gravity isn't working so hard against you. Oh, alright, here we go. Now I'm just gonna use one dumbbell and let's see how that goes. So again, you guys want to try and keep those knees bent just a little bit and your upper body is parallel and straight. And again, aim for that hip. Try and put that weight towards your hip and look straight. Alright guys, so I hope you guys liked today's workout and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!